All right, folks, we got the nose off and blew all the debris out of here. Little stones and pieces of rubber and what have you. And I already know what's going on here. When we put the new masters on and swapped the old ones out to be rebuilt for the four-banger, I dropped the brake rod down. And I actually went the wrong way. I thought I was desensitizing the brakes when all I was doing is giving it a little further movement, throw to the pedal. Was actually making it even more sensitive because with more leverage, granted it's going to travel further, but it takes less foot pressure to actually do the same amount of braking. Higher up you go, more pressure you have to put on it because you have less leverage, right? Here's our pivot point. Further we get away from the pivot, harder you have to push. So in reality, I should have went up instead of down. But I think what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to put it back where it was. And we're you know, what we're trying to do at Gingerman is really get us a good test on this water system with the new components and moving it to a different position, hoping that when we let off the gas, our water temperature doesn't drop 20 to 30 degrees like it had before. If that's still happening, then we'll just buy a new gauge, I guess. I don't know what else to do. But we need a steady, constant number, consistent number on or off the gas. It shouldn't make any difference. So that and the fact that we want to give our headrest our new configuration a try, see if we can keep our head looking forward without having to be pulling our helmet down all the time, and hopefully we can see where we're going and we're comfortable. And so back to the brake deal, we'll just put it back where we were. The reason it was sensitive is I went to the red power pads, and the red compound is very aggressive, very, very good. We should have went with blue front and rear. I believe we've got blue ones on the back here. Yes, we do. We should have went blue front and rear. That's what we were doing before. But these red compound worked really well on this little tiny Paul Martin caliper we have here, without the springs in it, just like it is here on the old Emick cart that we used to run, back in 2004, 5, something like that. It had the little brakes, and there really wasn't anything we could do about upgrading those brakes because it had the Emick specific spindle, which carried the specific Emick front hub. So the offset of the hub where the rotor is from where the wheel bolts on was completely different from a Paul Martin setup. It would have made our cart wider. If we were to go with replacing the worn out hubs with a new hub, it would have been a Paul Martin. It would have moved where the location of where the wheel bolts onto the hub would actually be out wider. On an Emick, it would have been a lot closer. That's why we couldn't put big brakes, because we just didn't have the room in here because everything was real low profile. So, long story short, we went with a more aggressive pad. We won't do that with this steel rotor again. We'll next time we'll go back to the blue. Maybe down to maybe a Grattan. We're going to Grattan in October. We'll move it all the way to the top and we'll give it a try. Certainly the pedal won't move more than that right there at the top, and we'd have to push quite a bit harder than we do now. So maybe it's just a matter of getting used to what we've got going on here with the more bite in the front end. So I'm just going to clip this off. We're going to put the rod back where it was. That it's going to take care of the pedal issue. I'm pretty sure that'll move the pedal more forward. And we'll jump in it and check it out. And if not, then we'll see if we can adjust a bit of the threaded bit here to on this one end or the other, depending on what's going on. And then if we had to put a longer rod on, we will. But I don't think we're going to have to. So that's what we got going on here. Still haven't got our new cameras in yet. They were supposed to be here Monday or Tuesday. It's Wednesday, and they're still not even out for delivery, according to USPS. So I don't know what the deal is. Hopefully we get them before we intend to go to Gingerman. A little update on that whole program. I decided to reschedule the gallbladder surgery because talking to people last night, really researching and looking into it, it's going to hurt. I'm going to be down for a while. I'll be able to physically move around, but I won't be able to lift or do any damn thing. So with all the work that I've got not finished at this point, We need to get all that stuff finished before the cold and snow comes. We live in Michigan here. So, yeah, we got to get the trailer painted and done. All that stuff's got to get done. So we're going to try to put this surgery off until after the test day in October. By then, trailer should be painted. We won't have the frame blasted or ground and repainted or anything. But, you know, that can wait till over the winter or the spring, whatever. But the rest of the heavy stuff's got to get done before we do this, because then we're going to be down for a while. And what better time to sit on your rear and recuperate or rehab from surgery than the cold, nasty, ugly winter of Michigan, which I can't stand. So, yeah, I called the doctor, left him a message, said, "Burp, change of plans. We're going to reschedule." So I'm just waiting for them to call me back. But working on the cart, man. We're gonna get it ready to go. And we're going to go out and play around, see what we got going on. God bless y'all. Godspeed. Hang in there. We'll bring you some more.